All right, all right. Hi, everyone. It's Rita. Oh, my goodness. Good morning. We're so excited for this morning, aren't we? We are, aren't we? How is everyone this morning? Good morning. I see so many people on. Hi, Loretta and Dorothy and Gail and Dawn, Leslie and who else? Shirley. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Erin. Hi, Dawn with an E. There's Dawn without the E, and there's Dawn with an E. And Gloria, good morning. Good morning to everyone. Sherry, hi. Renee, awesome. Thelma, good morning to everyone. So it is a new week. And it's actually, I'm looking at my calendar and I'm thinking, this is really the first full week without a holiday, like a day off holiday. And so we're going to have a lot of fun this week. We're going to dive deep into Valentine's Day this week with a lot of cards from Rob and Bob. There are so many great Valentines from Rob and Bob, and I wanted to show you a few that are brand new, and then I'll also show you a couple that are older, but they're like oldies but goodies. And let's see. Before I get started, I want to say hi and welcome to everybody. Something happened over the weekend for me. Well, in addition to my son, having to race my son to the ER, he's fine, by the way. But in addition to having to race my son to the ER, we did a lot of cleaning up this weekend. I say we because my sister came over. She loves this little vacuum. And so she loves to vacuum my house. And so I'm like, hey, go for it, girl. And then, I found a lot of stuff and I'm like working. This week is going to be very busy with like local stuff. And so, but the other thing that happened is that I think I got discovered in design space community, in the Cricut community. Look at this is my community profile, and we usually say hello to a handful of people, but there's over 100 people that found me over the weekend. So we're getting the word out, and everybody's learning about different things with Design Space and with the community. So I want to take a second just to say hi to all of these people. I'm going to start following you: Ashley and Katie, Renee, Jessica, I'm going to say it fast, Austin and Debbie, Cindy, Teresa, Shannon, Alana, Amanda, Kim, Joanna, Emily, Carrie, Kathy, Letitia, Sonia, Ashley, Bozena, Kelly, Stephanie, Renee. These are all people following me on Cricut Community. It's free. You can follow me there too. Sylvia, Cindy, Marge, Robin, Haley, Deborah Ann, Sandra, Patricia, Mias, Kathleen, Christina, Mary Jane, Lori, Paula, Shiloh, Kimberly, Kelly, Christy, CJ Designs, Lori, Jim, Joanne, Lisa S., Tammy Hill, Susan, Hannah, Donna, Tara, Teresa, Summer, Shelley, Phyllis, Michelle, Martha, Jingle 237, Amelia, Kelsey, Michaela, Kathy, Renee. Wow, I'm running out of steam here. Pierre, Wendy, Sarah, Leslie, Cyan, Claire, Stacy, Karina, Elizabeth, Kate. Let's see, Latrice, sorry, Carrie, Heidi, Regina, Heike, Sylvia, Christina, Patricia, Isabel, Shauna, Lori, Wanda, Christina, Caroline, Walden Gel, Claire, Suzanne, Sharon from Cheeky Bottoms, Sarah, Katie, sorry, Linda, Christiane, Sonia, Michelle, Heather. Oh my goodness, is there more? Ariana, there's just a few more. Alyssa, Shauna, Rosemary, Rose, Kelly, and Sherry. Welcome to our group of Cricut Chatters. This has got to be the nicest group on the internet, especially when it comes to Cricut related things. If you don't know how to follow me in Cricut Community, it's super easy. You should look me up. And we're going to be making this Valentine today. But let me just show you, if you are in your design space, let's say you're on the canvas, which is where I always end up being, and you want to find out about the community, you're going to come right up here and you are going to click on that hamburger icon. See those three lines? That means the hamburger icon. So you're going to click on that, and then you're going to choose home. And when you choose home, you will see this is a home page populated with so much stuff, so much inspiration. You're going to be like, wow, you'll never be short on inspiration. You'll never be short on inspiration. Again, there's stuff from Cricut itself. There's stuff from their contributing artists. There's stuff from all the social community projects. And here, if you scroll down, you can see recent community projects. And I am among these people because I am championing the Cricut community. If you go here, if you want to see more, you can do click see more. And I did just launch a few new projects. I am going through my entire project list and making it easy to search for them and adding pictures so that you can see them. And so, yeah, you want to be following me, and you're going to be following other people. And the great thing is I am now following you if you have found me. So here I am, Miss Rita to the rescue. You see that? This was over the weekend. I posted these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, a bunch of projects over the weekend, and I'm going to continue to do that. I have over 600 projects in the community, but they're not all have images and they don't have descriptions and everything. So what I'm doing is going through adding images and descriptions. The things that I don't have pictures for, we're going to be doing over because I want to have pictures for them. I want people to see them, you know? So, they want to hear me chat, Cheryl. You're right. They want to hear me chat. And not only that, but they want to be part of a community. And that is what we are. We're a community. We're our own little community of chatters. Everyone is welcome. If you are in here and you're here for the first time, or maybe you don't ever talk, say hello to our chatters. They are the nicest group of people on the internet. You'll learn a lot from them. Our admin is Loretta, and also Shirley is our alternate admin. And then there's just a whole bunch of people from all over the United States, Canada, and sometimes internationally. And we love to chat. This is what we do. We chat. So if you're not into the chatty stuff, then maybe we're not for you, but you're welcome to come because we just love to chat and it's great. Actually, when I started doing this 3 years ago, it's been over almost 4, 20, 21, 22. Yeah, no, it's been 3 years. When I started it, it was like a coffee club. We just kind of got on and we just talked about, it was when the launch of the Cricut Joy, and also it was the pandemic, and I would just get on in the morning and chat with people and had coffee, and it was my way of staying in touch with people, even though I couldn't go out. So, or we couldn't go out. So, love to have you be part of it. So let's talk about today's project. So today's project, if you notice, I found some paper when I was cleaning out, and look at their corgis. Aren't they cute? Don't ask me where I got this paper. I have no idea. But I found 2 sheets of it. So I thought this is going to be perfect. And look at this. It says, "Be my Valentine." Do you guys remember when we were little ones and the Valentines were super frilly? I mean, they used to have these big big heart chocolates. I remember thinking, oh, I hope I grow up and fall in love with somebody who gives me a big heart full of chocolate. And, when I was a kid, boy, that was like in the 70s, 80s. There really wasn't a lot. There certainly wasn't any, like maybe there were people making cards, but there certainly wasn't a Cricut. And there were always like these doilies you could find like at the Hallmark store. And I'm not sure what you were supposed to do with the doilies, but I really loved them. And I used to make my mother buy them for me. So that's what this reminded me of. So this says, Be My Valentine, and it has all these lovely hearts. And then you open it up. Now I'm going to show you how to add or change, because I'm going to change this to I love you. So Be My Valentine. And what I've done is this is just 4 different color paper. There's a white, there's a light pink, there's red, and then there's gold. And they're all just put together. So easy to do. It's deceiving. It's really, really cute. And this is part of Rob and Bob. So if you're kind of new to my channel or just to cricketing, one of the designers that I really, really like and I've loved for a really long time is called Rob and Bob Studios. They have a bunch of really great images for Halloween, for Christmas, for everything, graduation, birthday, but they especially have a lot of really great Valentines. So I thought this week that we would just focus on just different Valentines that you could be making. Some of them, again, are repeats, but this one is not. This is from a new cartridge. Let's go in to look at this. So, and it has its own envelope. And if you are new to me, you probably don't know this, but I don't often make envelopes. I don't like to make envelopes. I'd rather just buy them. So here you go. Here are all the pieces to this card. Where did I find it? So first I'm going to just select this and group it so that I can go and pretend like I'm starting from scratch. Now I'm going to go over here to images, and then on this, see how there's different things highlighted: subject, graphic, theme, brand. And then there's the search engine at the top. We're gonna go, this is sort of an old school way, but we're gonna go here to image sets. Okay. Now these are groupings of images that have a similar theme. So maybe it's birthday, or maybe it's the Lunar New Year, or it's Valentine's, or whatever, cards, whatever. So you need to search, when you're searching, you need to search by the name, like what you think is going to be the name of the image set. So if you type in Valentine, you'll get some things that are Valentine. But if you want to see the Rob and Bob stuff, up here in the search engine box, just type in Rob, and you will see under there, Rob, this is all Rob and Bob. And you can see why I love them. They're very colorful. They have tons of options here. And one of the newest options that they have, it was only made live, it was like late last year. No, it was like halfway through the year. So we missed all the great holidays. So, all the spring holidays. So I want to go to this one, Rob and Bob Holiday Collection 1. I think this is the one I'm going to go to. Yeah. And when you go to Holiday Collection 1, you can see there's this one here. I just absolutely adore this one. So we're going to do that this week again. And then down here, there is that ruffled Be My Valentine heart. So I'm going to click on that, but I'm also going to bookmark it. You see that by bookmarking it? I just want to just take a tiny detour and just show you, if you go back, let's go ahead and put this in to Design Space. If you are going through Design Space, maybe you're on your iPad and you're like, oh, I like that image, but you just don't, like kind of know, what to use it for just yet. Maybe you're seeing a Christmas image and you're like, I love that, but seriously, we just went through Christmas. So what you can do is when you bookmark things, you go to all images, and over here you see it says My Stuff, and it says bookmarked, and then there's also uploaded and purchased. So click on the bookmarked, and you will see out of all the images, and there's over 300,000 images, you will see that these are all my bookmarks. I have 3,718 bookmarks. Yikes, that's a lot. But it's good for me to come here and kind of look and see, do I like this? Do I want to make something with it? My brain kind of goes crazy. So this is how I keep it tamed, a little bit tamed. So that's bookmarked, and you can do that too. So let's go back to our canvas. And let's have a look at this image. I didn't change much about this image. So, and what's great about it, I'm going to ungroup it. It comes with its own envelope. It's a square envelope, but this is a heart-shaped. So it works well with the square envelope. It may not work with the other type of image. So as you can see, there's a lot of layers here. So this is going to have this white layer and then this pink, and this is the inside of the card. It has that score right here, and I think it needs something little special in there. When I first did this, I put Happy Valentine's Day, but then I thought about it and I'm like, if I'm going to give somebody this frilly thing, I have to say something mushy like I love you. So let me show you how to do that, okay? And then just so that you know, these are all the front of the card, and you see we have a red one that has these like frilly lines on there, and here we have, it looks like it's supposed to be silver, but I'm going to change those to gold, and I'm going to show you how to do that too. But first, let's do the sentiment. We're going to go over here to text, okay? And I am just going to say, I love you. I know it's kind of basic, but you know, I don't know, I'm not exactly like the most my sister my sister at Christmas time wanted to hug me, and I'm like, you're gonna hug me? We don't hug. We're not a hugging family. I love you, but stay 4 feet away. Okay, so let us go ahead. I typed in I love you. It's in this boring Cricut Sans. So I'm going to come up here to font, you see? And look at how the fonts are now. So excited. Look at, first of all, you get the Cricut fonts, you have your system fonts, you have bookmark fonts, and you have recent fonts. They just added recent. Isn't this awesome? Look at recent. So I can go here and see these are my recent fonts. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Amen. Thank you very much, Cricut. And then here are all my bookmarked ones, which are similar to my recent ones because I like to use the same ones over and over again. And then system. Now, if you like to download fonts, for instance, I wanted a typewriter font, so I went and got American Typewriter, and I think I got it from like font or something, and I can show you, if you guys are interested in how to download fonts, I can show you how to do that super easy. But I'm not sure why you would do that on a regular basis, because Cricut has almost 1,000 different fonts, and they're all great for Cricut. So look at all of these. And then if you really can't tell, or you don't know what to do, you can choose some of these little categories. They got modern, classic, techno. Let's see what else they got. I'm clicking on these, and so we don't want to click on too many. But they got vintage ones. Look at the vintage ones. Oh my gosh, they even have the Art Deco and Anna's fancy lettering. So cool. It's so much easier to deal with fonts. And this is a new thing. And you also see, look at the A's here. It tells you these are part of Cricut Access. Now, if you're also new, just know that Access is something that you do pay for, but it's so well worth it. If you have questions about it, ask the chatters. Because the fonts, the images, the projects, the discounts, Cricut Access is great for that. You're not required to use it, but all the projects that I do, I use Access images or fonts. So let's go to bookmarked. I want to look at my bookmarked font, and I'm going to choose, let me choose this one. It's called BFC Basically. BFC Basically. So I'm going to choose that, okay? And I chose that, and you'll see on my image there it's changed. Now, it is still a cut font. So let's X out of here and change it to a writing font, okay? So once it's in the cut, you see up here it says Operation Basic Cut, and then Style, it says Regular. So click on Style and choose Writing. And it automatically, oh, this is new. It automatically switches it to pen. Yay, hooray, they fixed that. And then click on that box next to it that shows it's sort of like a black square with a white square inside. Click on that and you can see all of the different kinds of markers, gel pens, calligraphy pens, everything, fine point. And I'm going to actually choose marker. So it's M, and I'm going to choose gold. Okay, I'm going to tell you why I'm going to choose that in a second. But then what I want to do here is it's kind of taking up the whole thing. So I want to make it smaller. And I also want to put the top line closer to the bottom line. So let me show you how to do that. So we're going to go over here to advanced, and I'm going to choose ungroup two lines. Okay, ungroup two lines, and this way I can take each line and I can move them closer together, and that looks so much better. So I'm just going to move this out of the way so it does not look cute. And I think, well, I think I'm going to move this right here. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, I might make it slightly smaller, but here I'm going to just I'm going to attach this to itself because now I grouped it to lines. And here is my thing. Maybe it needs to be a little bit smaller. So I'm going to make it just a tiny bit smaller. Now you have a sentiment on the inside of the card, but you have to attach it. Okay, you have to make sure it's attached, just like this score line is attached. So select all of that and come down here to attach. It's a little paper clip. You hit attach, and now all of a sudden, I love you is not floating around in the air. It is actually part of the card. So that's the inside of the card. Now we have the outside of the card. Now I wanted to make this card look very vintage and very like frilly. So I decided I was going to change these two parts of the outside of the card. This one here, which has all these tiny little dots. Imagine trying to make this on your own. Oh my gosh. That's what I love about the Cricut. But anyway, I'm going to change this to gold. So I have this item selected. I'm going to go right up here and choose that little gray. Who needs gray? Maybe it was supposed to be silver. I don't know. But I'm going to choose gold. And I'm also going to choose gold for the back here. So I'm going to choose gold. All right. And then on these two pieces, we have writing, but we want to choose gold writing. And you see this is black. So what we need to do is select on the image that we want to change. And now you see this one selected. Now go over here and you see this is the one that we have selected. It's slightly darker. I know it's really light. They don't listen to me. I don't know. I tell them, please, will you make it darker? Because I'm getting old and I can't see. But who knows? It does take a while for them to change things. So anyway, I am going to click on, so there's my image, and you'll see it has two layers underneath. So this is the layers panel. So this is my image, and then below it are two layers. This one here is the writing layer. That's the one we want. So we're going to select that, and then we're going to go back up here to operation and choose marker, the same as on the inside, and gold. Okay, so now they match. It's all matchy-matchy. I'm going to do the same thing with the ruffled heart. I'm going to click on that and choose marker gold. Yay! So now we're all set. The only thing is if you want to cut this out and you notice that the envelope is a different color, it's a different it's the same color. What am I saying? It's the same color. You want it to make a different color because, like I said, maybe you found some really cool patterned paper like I did. And so what we want to do is change the color of the envelope. So I'm going to click on that. I have it highlighted and you'll see this whole thing is highlighted, but it has this score line all the way around, like in a square. And we're going to just choose the actual image, not the score. Okay. And then we're going to go up here to the left again, and we're going to choose, let's just choose a different color entirely. And so that we know this is going to be a different color. I just moved it. But when you choose a different color, you have to then again, make sure that it is attached. I don't know why it moved. That was weird. It didn't move, didn't it? I thought I saw it move. Okay, so it's already attached, and we're going to use a scoring stylus. She's talking fast. I know I am talking fast. I don't know. I have so much on my mind today, and I'm like, but let me just stop and take a sip of water. Sorry for talking so fast. Okay, we are now ready to cut. We're ready to cut this out and then put it together. So I'm going to then come up here. It's all ready. Before I do that, I'm going to save it. Because if I make any changes and something were to happen, or because I have ADD, maybe I walk away and I forget to save it, whatever. So I'm going to save it. And also want to show you while we're here, this is where I put in the details of my project. So if you are in the community, you're really loving the community, and you want to be a part of it and share projects in there, you can just, after you've saved it, click here on the name that you assigned, whatever the name is, just click on that, and you go here to edit project details. It's like a little pencil, and you see here I have added pictures. I can change my project name. I put in this whole little thing that I actually use, and by the way, ampersands don't kind of work with this. This is regular HTML, and for some reason. So here I said, use gold true brush paper and gold metallic marker for a matchy look. Try silver too. That's what I put in there. And I also put in the sentiment because I think people want to see that sentiment. And then there's tags. So let's talk just a second about tags, okay? So it's really important that you tag your images or your projects because it's going to make life in the future easier for you, okay? So you're going to want to choose whatever this is. So this is a paper craft, so I typed in paper and I chose paper crafts and paper. There's also foil, there's metal, there's a doily, there's vintage, there's Valentine's Day, there's love. And then also the last one I'm going to put in here is Cricut Community. You see this? This is how you get noticed on the Cricut community. Put Cricut community in there and then make sure it has a picture. So you have to, it's just a system you have to just kind of sort of come up with. But when you add a picture and you have the right tag, it will show up in the community better. Okay, so we're going to hit save. Now let's go ahead and make this. So cute. All right, so here we go. This is the white. And I always cut 2 of everything, you guys. You know that. But when you do that, you see sometimes the images don't, for some reason, the computer doesn't think that the images can go all on one mat, but they can. So I'm just going to move these hearts over here. And I just have to put them in here. So same over here. I'm going to just click on this triple button, choose Move Object, and go to the white. Okay? and might have to move some things around, but certainly we want to maximize our paper usage. I love paper. I collect paper, but I also don't like to part with my favorite papers. So I like to use up the page as much as possible. Here are my corgi. This is what I'm going to use my patterned paper for. And now here's the red. Now I want to use, or I could use a 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper here if I wanted to, and I just put it in sideways. So I do that. Now this one here, this gold piece, I'm going to actually use a foil piece. On my original, I use this, which is true brushed gold. You see that? But I wasn't able to find a second piece of this. So I'm going to try instead, let's see, what did I choose? Oh, so this is a metallic. Remember we got this from, there's some mystery box. It was metallics. I think it was in the summer. It's super shiny. So that's what we're going to use. Hi, Colleen. I know you're missing those things. They're going to come. They are going to come. Don't worry. So anyway, so this is what I'm going to use. I'm going to use this foil paper. Sorry, guys, my dogs. All right. So then I'm going to hit continue. And it says to connect my, okay, no, it's connected. So I can start with any mat I want to. I'm going to actually start with this one, the scoring for the envelope. Okay. And so I'm going to choose my material. This is medium cardstock, and I have a Maker 3. Okay, so my Maker 3, well, first of all, it's a Maker. So Maker has this special tool called a scoring wheel, and that you can use, but most people don't have the scoring wheel, so I'm going to show you how to use this. This is called a scoring stylus. You see, it's not a blade. It's just going to make a mark. It's not a pen. It's not a blade. It's a scoring stylus, okay? And we are going to put this over into our machine. But before I do that, I need to change my tool. So I'm going to hit edit tools. I'm going to choose scoring stylus and apply. Okay. So now I'm ready to cut out this sheet, this particular one, but I have to choose remember material settings. Okay. Because I need to cut out medium cardstock. I don't want to have to pick my setting every single mat. Okay. Most of the stuff I'm cutting here is going to be patterned paper. So let's go on over to the machine. There's my lovely machine. And I've got my corgi paper. Here comes Mom. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Mom's here. She's going to feed my guinea pigs.
Yeah, nice and clean in here.
It's nice and clean. See, she said it's nice and clean. It's really not, but she's encouraging. Okay, so here's my corgi paper again. I don't know where I got this corgi paper. I wish I knew, because I would buy a ton of it, but I'm just putting it on my, and I can do it face up or face down. It doesn't really matter. And then we have our scoring stylus. So we're going to just put this into the machine. Let me just move this so you can see. Put this in the machine, and then I'm going to take my scoring stylus and pop it into, this is called clamp A. Hold on while it moves. So there's clamp A, this clamp B, okay? And clamp B is for the any kind of blade, and it's also for the foiling, okay? So I'm just making sure it's down there correct. I always like hold this and make sure it's clicked in, and then close that clamp, and then I'm going to hit go. Here's my go button, right? And just so that you know, if you're new to Cricut, if you're new to paper crafts, Cricut machines always do the scoring first. So scoring, then writing, then cutting. So you need to be aware of that when you're doing it, that, oh, I got to have my scoring stylus in there at the very beginning, or else the machine doesn't know that there's no scoring stylus in there. It does know if you don't have your scoring wheel, but it doesn't know about the stylus. So we're going to go and let's do this, the red piece next. All right. All right, you guys. Oh my God. It's crazy here today. It's crazy here. Maybe that's why I'm talking so fast. I did have coffee yesterday, but I have not been drinking coffee. Okay, so here it is. There's my adorable envelope. Now you see what I did here? I bent this like this because if you try to lift like this, then it will curl your paper. So these are flexible on purpose. You're going to bend it and then just take it right off. This is a brand new mat that I got from the mystery box yesterday. Was it yesterday? Friday. Okay. So now I'm ready to do the red. Now the red has, so I got my red 12 by 12, although I could use 8.5 by 11 and put it this way. But the red has the writing in it. So I'm going to choose the red, and then, so it doesn't have any scoring on it. It just has writing. What I'm going to choose is this gold marker. Now, these are my favorite. They were on sale recently on Cricut. I don't know if they still are on sale, but these markers, they come in a pack of 5. They were in a new mystery box too. This is the pack of 5. It's like copper, silver, violet, and blue, and then gold. So I'm going to just pop this gold one in, make sure it's all the way down, close this, and then we will hit load, and you're going to get to see how fun this is to put together. It's so much fun. You are going to need a little bit of glue, and I also used a brad. So I want to show you what I did. I didn't go over the top and like do a lot of embellishments on this one, but I wanted to just kind of show you what you could do, and you do you come up with your own little thing. Okay, so we're gonna watch this for a second. Yeah, you know what, old mats do get sort of brittle because they are made in let's see, the old mats do get brittle, and sometimes you have snap mat. Now, Mama Bear, you can tape those mats back if you didn't snap it completely, and I have done that. I've just used the tape on the bottom and kept it together, and it works just fine. Okay, 20 minutes left. What's 20 minutes left? Oh, you're walking on your treadmill, Dawn? Are you walking on your treadmill? So look at how it's doing this. Isn't this great? Oh, it's so much fun. And now you can make this cutesy vintage, right? All right. So here's our envelope. There's our original. Isn't this cute? Look at how it goes in there. Just like that. Whoop. And I put a little bit of double-sided tape, and then I can hand deliver my Corgi Valentine to my Valentine. And then you can see, look at all of these different layers here. And this one says, Happy Valentine's Day. Okay, do I have all my pieces? Let's get all of our pieces together. All right, so let's start with the envelope. Now you'll see here along, and maybe you can't, but there is my my score line is right here. So I'm going to fold on the score lines. Easy peasy. Okay. Now some people don't like the score stylus because it doesn't do a really deep score, but to be honest with you, I don't mind it that way, but there is a trick around that if you don't feel like you get the right score. Anyway, I'll show you that at some other time. So then I flip it over and I just make sure that that score is nice and scored, nice and crisp, okay? And then I'm going to get my double stick tape, and I have this list through here. Some people, by the way, if they want to mail this and they find this too distracting, they do it this way, and then they put their address on here. Do do be cognizant of the fact that the post office often will charge you more because you have to hand cancel cards like this or really thick cards. Okay, so when you go, you want to mail something like this, make sure you take it to the window and ask them to hand cancel it, and you might pay a little bit more for that. You could chance it and put it in your mailbox, but I don't know. Lately, people have been crazy about mailboxes around here in Peabody. So, somebody held one of the postmen by gunpoint to get what was inside a drop box. I don't know. This is crazy. People are crazy. Anyway, I'm putting the double stick tape on this bottom flap. And if you're wondering where you get double stick tape, just go to Amazon. They sell this. It's really inexpensive. All right, enough already. It's double stick tape. They sell it on Amazon. You get like 8 to 10 of these rolls, and the rolls are double stick, so it's sticky on the bottom, and then you have to take the top part off, which is what I just did. I'm telling you, what is wrong with him today, Mom?
There's a truck there. It's not
Oh.
padded.
Okay. All right. Close the door. Close the door. Maybe he has a loud bark. All right. Now this is one of my little tricks. I'm also going to put a little piece of double stick tape here. Okay. Hey, you guys, close the door, Mom. Just close the door. All right. Just push him out of the way.
Yeah, but I had my foot there.
Oh, okay. All right. So now we have the envelope done. Isn't it adorable? Let's go ahead and put together this. Where's my pink piece, though? I need my pink piece. Oh, we need to. Yeah, I have to cut it. I still have to cut it. So let me go back up here. Oh, no, I did. I already did cut it out. So here you go. All right. So the inside is these two, the white and the pink. So you have to fold them on the score line just like that, or you fold them in half, whatever you want to do. And then you fold them exactly in half. It should be right where that score line is. Okay. And I always fold them the other way too, just because I like it nice and sharp. Okay. And so the pink one is going to go in here like this. Now, one of the tricks, this is a trade secret, guys, is that we're going to only glue the inside layer to the front or the back, just one side. We're not going to do it in on both, because when you end up folding it, it causes problems. So that's why Hallmark only does the front when you see those cards. Okay, so we're going to just take some glue, and I'm going to glue this to inside here. Make sure that it's, yep, okay. And it has like a little, I didn't do it exactly right. And it has like a little, did I do it right this time? Well, slightly off. Okay, so now we're going to work on the front of the card. So the front of the card consists of this, and there's my true brushed paper. So it's going to go like this. And then I have all of these other cutouts. Save those cutouts and use them for scrap, okay? And then we have this one. That's that one that's so detailed. And then we have this one. So we're going to just connect all the pieces to each other. Oh, and then we have this little tiny embellishment. So we're going to start with the red, and we'll just glue that to the gold. All right. There we go. Cute, cute, cute. Now this one you got to be a little bit careful on with your glue. You don't want to get any messy on the outside. And I'll show you here how I did do that. See right here and here, it kind of looks a little bit really handmade. And so I'm going to be very careful. That's why I use glue in such a tiny little container. And really, it's about how you handle the glue, really, instead of the type of glue. A lot of people ask me, what kind of glue do you use? Honestly, there are a couple that out there that I really, really like. And rather than, you know, throw my weight on to one or more companies, I just decided, hey, you know what? I'm just going to put in this small thing. It's so much easier for me. So here we go. I'm going to just try very carefully to not get glue coming out, squishing out of the holes. But even I make little mistakes here. Less is more when it comes to glue. So if you have to go back and add glue, then do it instead of having it all seeping out of all the little holes. Okay, but you can sort of clean it up this way. What you don't want to do is use your finger and go like that, because then it will cause a smudge on that paper. Okay, and then what's next? What's next? Oh, just the Be My Valentine, just like that. So no pop dots on this today. Just a really fun frilly card. And then here we go. Now you'll notice that our card has this for the score line. So what we need to do, we're going to put this right on top of it. We need to, instead of gluing this piece, we're going to glue this piece, okay? So we're going to glue this piece because this is a piece that's smaller than the other one, okay? And then we're going to make sure that it's all lined up just like that, and that way we don't have glue, extra glue on the back here. You see that? That's what you do wrong. Okay, we have one more little thing, and that is this cutesy little heart. I don't know what it is. It's like a little heart piece. I'm going to just dot some glue on there. If you're dealing with little tiny pieces, there's a couple of tools that you can use. There is my my tweezers. I'll put it there like that, and move it over there. And I think for me, it needs a little brad. I found these brads in my stash. So you don't need to, these are adhesive brads from Echo Park. You obviously don't need them, but they're fun. And so maybe I will put, I could put the, I'll choose this pink. Oh no, I like this one. Look at that one. Is it gonna cover that? It might cover it. It does kind of cover it. No, don't want that one. Choose this one, it's smaller. Oh no, this one. All right. It's all the little extras. I just love that. Okay. And again, if you're going to put this in the post office, you have this little brad hanging out. One of the tricks that card makers do is that they put another piece of thicker paper on top of that if they're going to the post office with this stuff. Okay. And that is the card. You just put it right on in here. Obviously, you sign it, right? And you put it in here. And then you take this little part off. And you hand deliver that, or bring it to post office. Hand deliver is so much better. And with your box of chocolates, I guess. So that's it. Oh, hi, April. How are you? Hi, Diana. So that's it. Isn't it a cute little card? I mean, it's small. You could make it bigger and all of that stuff. But honestly, I just like it. It's little. Reminds me of being a vintage piece. And again, you're going to have some pieces left over. Keep those. You can find something to do with them. Even if you wanted to, you could take one of them and put it right here. That would be cute too. And the paper, again, use whatever paper you want. You can also use plain cardstock if you want and do some writing on it if you want. So that is today's project. And I hope that you enjoyed it. I didn't get a chance to really chit chat today. I'm so busy, but I am so thankful for you all, and I want to just tell you that we have a year ahead of us. We have so many things that we're going to be doing, and one of them is I need to get better at getting my creations out to people. So I'm not going to give away these ones today, but I got to powwow with my friend Loretta and come up with a way to make it easier for me to get them to you, because I still have, as Colleen has mentioned, I still have people I owe things to from way back in the fall. So don't be alarmed. They're going to come to you, and I'm going to come up with a better plan on how to get them to you, because yikes, I'm not super organized. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed today. Tomorrow we're going to actually do, we're doing a really cute owl. Everybody loves owls. So we're going to do a really cute owl treat bag, and then the rest of the week we're going to work on Rob and Bob. Don't forget that on Fridays we have decided to do just joy projects on Friday, so I will be back at my other area in the studio to do the joy projects, and I think we're going to use that smart paper sticker cardstock that we got. I'm going to show you a few tricks with that. And let's see what else is going on. We have we have a giveaway that's going to be coming up. It's not live yet, but it will be for the Maker 3, and I'm going to work on that. I think I'm going to work on that today, and I'll be back tomorrow. Owls freak you out, Loretta. You can't enter just yet. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the owl cards have to be cute. Do we need to send you an email if we're still waiting for cards from last year? Oh my God, Gail. Oh, you're killing me here. You're killing me. No, you don't have to, because the problem is that I have so many emails, and then I get all these other emails, and they get all messed up, and everything gets pushed to the bottom, and I need to just organize my life better. But I have Loretta, and I have my sister. If you ever see my sister online, can you please just tell her she needs to be my manager, because she comes over and I get stuff done. That's because I have ADD, I do have ADD, and having somebody here holds me accountable. So I don't know, Loretta, I'm going to have to send you a ticket, and you're going to have to come up here and help me organize. All right, everybody. You did get something, Ardeen. Awesome. All right, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. Same place, same time. And we're going to be doing a really cute owl treat bag made out of paper, and I'm going to show you how to put it together. It's so cute. I hope you stick around and come back tomorrow. Thanks, everybody. Keep those machines cutting. All right. Take care, everybody. Bye. Just send to me. Are you so cute, Perlita? Your game. All right, you guys. We'll talk later. Bye-bye.